What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy, Mr. OBF, back one time for your mind. Make sure, welcome to the OBF, the network, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF The Real Cash App and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys could donate to the channel. Need more information to subscribe and donate to the channel. We highly appreciate anything you guys could donate to the channel. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure the sound is good. Let me make sure the sound is good. All right, the sound is good. All right. She said she had some difficulties with the sound or whatever. It had like an echo or whatever. But anyway, all right, people, we gonna talk about it. All right, is it 50-50 with men and women? We gonna hear two. I don't call one of them a brother. He a coon to me, but the other brother, I'll call him a brother. But we gonna listen to it from a black men respective in a way, right? So, I'm gonna get my take on it. Y'all leave us some comments, and I'm most likely gonna let people call in and give their take on it. You know what I'm saying? So we'll do it that way. All right. So let's listen to it. Let's get it on right on into it.
Let's actually move straight into it. I want to move into the first topic of discussion for tonight, okay? Because this is one of the most...
Hold on, y'all. What the fuck that's happening here? Oh, damn it. Give me a second, y'all. Hold on. Scroll back.
Let's actually move straight into it. I want to move into the first topic of discussion for tonight, okay? Because this is one of the most polarizing conversations online. One of the biggest talking points that you gotta have. And I've heard you dive into this conversation many times before as well, Anton. Let's talk about it. Should men be expected to cover 100% of the bills? This is a major stressor to a lot of brothers out here. A lot of brothers out here split between this. A lot of brothers say that's absolutely insane to cover 100% of the bills. And a lot of other, the ladies are saying that this is a must. I must get a brother to cover 100% of the bills. So let's bring some clarity to this, Yada. I'm gonna have you open up the conversation here. Should men be expected to cover 100% of the bills?
I want people to understand this before we even get into this. No, I'll save it because I want to hear both of these brothers' respectives. But, and like I said, it ain't a woman up here, so that throws a twist in it, right? But the bad part about it is you're just looking at it from a man perspective, right? And you gotta, I get into it. People. I wanted to say something, but I'm gonna wait, right? Because I haven't heard their response yet. But let's just move on. And the body language of these brothers totally throws me off. But anyway, and that's why I thought I should say something. But now I'm gonna wait. Go.
First, I want to say all praise is due to the Most High, and I want to pray real quick if you don't mind.
Let's go.
In the name of God, the most gracious and most merciful, strengthen me and guide me, allow God to speak through me. Allow it to electrify the room and remove all dusty demons from the table. All praise is due. Amen and amen in
So
the
when
Arabic
you getting
language.
up there?
All praises due to God.
First of all, you already throwing me off, brother. Listen, I don't knock nobody religious beliefs, but you're already throwing me off. I can't even take you that much serious in this discussion because you're already saying some inappropriate shit. And I told you, I do not like religious people downing other people if they're not believing in what they believe in, regardless if you think it's wrong. I don't like that shit. But anyway, let's move on. So I ain't feeling either one of these dudes. The one dude I already know he a Trump supporter, so he already a coon to me. But this brother already throwing me off. Now he throwing me off now. I'm not, you know. But like I said, I always try to keep an open mind and shit. But I'm gonna listen to both of them. I'm gonna hear their points of views. But it's just weird. Don't do that, bro. But anyway, let's move on. He already fucking up.
When you leaving?
Off the chain.
Now, what's the question, brother?
All right.
What's the question?
So the question is,
When you leaving?
What's the question?
should men be expected to cover 100% of the bills?
I believe if men are claiming to be providers, and we know that means to take care of whoever's under you, that he should provide 100%. While we're doing this, this gives the woman time and space, not just to be great for the man, but also great for the children. And I want to use myself for example.
First of all,
I provide.
time out, nigga. Time out. First of all, you already losing me. First of all, nigga. I don't like having these discussions because everybody's life is different. Right? Like, whatever my circumstances are as a man in my relationship and in my atmosphere, it's not going to be the same as another man in their atmosphere of dealing with their situation. It's just not. So you may be in a better position than I do to take care of your family 100%. So they already fuck it up. But like I said, I'm having an open mind. But you're already throwing me off. Because I'm a rational human being. I don't live just in how my life is. My life is it's different. I'm a different man. I'm different from every man. My life and my circumstances is different sometimes. Especially when you're talking about finances. If I'm filthy motherfucking rich, I'm well off, and I can take care of all the bills, and I tell my wife, hey, you ain't got to spend nothing. I got all the bills. You do all the rest of the other shit. That's a different scenario. But if I'm in a situation where, all right, I'm just getting fucked over as my wife is in the work field, and every little penny matters, how the fuck am I different from her? And even if she does make more money than me, I will want her to have my back. If I make more money than her, hopefully she will want me to have her back. Maybe I'm just a different nigga, but I just look at a different dude. I look at this shit, it depends what the circumstances is. Everybody can't, 100%. That's not how life goes, bro. Like, these people are weirdos. I don't even understand why people get advice from people like this. It's just weirdo shit. And they don't be genuinely honest. You are in a position that where you can do better, but then you try to shit on the niggas that don't do what you do. Right? Like, yo, you're not in that circumstance. You don't know what's going on, but you want to give advice. Let me tell you something what I learned. I noticed men burn themselves out at work. Right? A lot of men burn themselves out to be this 100% nigga. Right? Or paying for 100% everything. And they ain't shit at home. They ain't emotionally involved. They ain't attached to their surroundings, their children, or none of that shit. And like I said, it's a difference if you in a certain tax. Like some people are too ambitious, right? To where you think, I pay for all this shit. I don't have to do all this having connections with my kids or having a connection with my woman. I'm taking care of you. What the fuck? That's when the male chauvinist shit comes in. I'm telling y'all. But anyway, let's move on.
Provide 100% for my woman. My son, he's only 5 years old, and he was tested 2 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. 2 days ago, he's only in kindergarten, but he tested at a 4th grade level. Why is that? Because I handle my responsibility, providing, and providing isn't just financial. Any man off the street can walk to a woman and give her money. Providing is elevating a woman mentally, elevating a woman spiritually, emotionally. This is what it means to provide for a woman. Not just, here's some money, run off with it. No. Let me elevate you. Let me bring you closer to your God. Let me set standards in your life. If your father gave you to me, you are my responsibility from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. I'm going to love everything about you, 100%. And if I can't do that, I'm not a man. I'm a male.
First of all, let me say this. Partly I agree. The other part of that is, if that woman is damaged, right? If she's damaged, you're going to do a lot more than what he's talking about. You got to make her more secure because she's been through damage in her life. Right? And it's vice versa for a man. But I'm just saying, looking at the male point of view, we looking at it from this type, these type of dudes. If a woman is damaged, listen, you have very independent ass women that makes more money than men, but emotionally damaged. And if you cannot be on her level financially, but you can be on her level emotionally, she's still going to look at you a certain type of way. Listen, I was born hanging around a bunch of women, raised by women, got a lot more women friends than dudes. I'm telling y'all that from their respective in a way. You listen, if that woman is damaged and she could be well off and good, she ain't really, it don't matter how much money she got. She's still damaged emotionally. And if you can be emotionally on her level, but if you ain't financially on her level, you ain't gonna tame her. Even if you made more money, not tame her, but be somewhere where y'all can come together, even if you made more money than her. If you don't fix the emotional damage things about that woman and help her fix it, not fix it, but help her fix it. If you don't do that, it doesn't matter about if she make more money than you or you make more money than her. She's going to fuck the relationship up. Just being real. And listen, and the reason I can say that is because of the simple fact I've been through it with my own wife. Nigga, My wife always made bread. Always made more money than me. Especially when I got out the street game. Oh yeah, always. Always. We equals now, but before then, before that, and this is the last 10 years or some shit like that. But my wife always been well off. Making way more money than me. But she was emotionally damaged. So as me as well. So we had to, you get two emotionally damaged people. You gotta learn how to fix that shit. That's why I go to counseling, nigga. Because if I ain't good, she ain't gonna be good. How can I help her if I'm not emotionally good? These niggas be talking, see you talk, and these dudes talk in a way of they wasn't damaged or they woman wasn't damaged. They just got this perfect shit that just happened. It doesn't happen that way. I don't give a fuck what woman or man you with. Niggas is, everybody is bringing baggage that they didn't deal with. And they may not know how to deal with it. It's not as simple as these dudes trying to talk about this shit. They just in a position to talk about it and act like they, you know. But, you know, my problem is people don't be real. They just, they get in, like people in their own bubble, and who you are, you made it, you got it, so you act like every relationship is going to be like yours. No, it's not. Sorry. It's not. I'm good with my wife. I get that. I'm in a different atmosphere. I get that. So when a lot of my friends or female friends talk to me, I try to understand where they're coming from, not from where I come from or where I'm at, right? Because that situation may be different. So don't matter how much the similarities were when I was going through what I was going through with me and my wife, but that shit is different. And you have to meet people where they are and give them as much as good advice you can give them, but still try not to talk down to them. You got these dudes talking like everybody supposed to get this. Like, no, nigga, that's not how that go. But anyway, let's move on.
And that's a difference.
That's your one
Man,
track.
talk to me, brother.
No.
Talk to me, brother.
No.
Talk to me,
That's
brother.
not what we're going to do today.
Talk to me, brother.
So this is what we're going to do.
Talk to
right?
me, brother.
Because he's like Kamala Harris right now.
Talk to me, brother.
And I've heard all of these talking points.
Talk to
and
me.
I don't even study him. Because he says the same thing over and over again.
Talk to me.
You got to control yourself.
Talk to
because
me,
that's
brother.
not manly.
Talk to me, brother.
You got to control yourself.
Brother, talk to me, brother.
So you see how I was quiet?
First of all, time out. First of all, I ain't gonna respect no man that ever tell me I'm not acting manly. If we having a conversation, right? So I'm gonna look at you as you trying to disrespect me. You trying to disrespect my manhood, and that's a no. I don't give a fuck if you think a nigga is a fruity pebble or not. Right? Or you don't think he as manly as you. Because I think every man thinks that another man ain't manly as him. And that's just our ego. Right? But as a person, as a human being, and as a man, and been through some shit, you never test another man's manhood. Or questions another man's manhood. Tell them, oh, you're not acting manly. Who the fuck are you? I don't have to act like you for you to respect my manhood. Because I can say the same thing about you. See how that goes? So you don't question. See, these fake ass wannabe male chauvinist ass dudes always want to question somebody's manhood. And these are usually the most zesty ass dudes. Be on some, they like feminine ass type of dudes. Try to question another man's manhood. You're not being manly. Who told you that I gotta act like you to be manly? So if I smack the shit out you, am I manly? Or I'm being emotional. I'm being violent. Like, you gonna always have an excuse, so don't question my manhood. Because you don't know what my reaction is. See, that's man shit. If you want to be right genuine, you want to get in this man shit. Manly is, nigga, I'm a whole. I'm gonna try not to smack the shit out you for trying to disrespect me. But see, I check a nigga like him. Hold on. First of all, before we get anything, don't ever question my manhood. You don't know me like that to question my manhood. You don't know what. First of all, you got your respective of what a man is, or respective of what somebody's manhood is supposed to be. That's your own thing. But don't question me about my manhood. See, that's how niggas get fucked up. That's how a dude, this corny ass Trump supporter dude, that's how you get fucked up. Playing around and questioning people's manhood. You get fucked up where I come from. So I don't know where you niggas do that at. But see, you know, that's just me. Shout out to LT in the building. What up, L? Shout out to LT again. Yeah, they is. They the most feminist ones. That's what I'm saying. All this tough, trying to control people and trying to question another man's manhood and all that other shit, nigga. You know, listen. You have people all the time. Oh, you mad emotional, nigga. My emotion will fuck you up. So if I smack the shit out you, or I shoot you in your fucking face, are you questioning my manhood now? Because we already know, we want to be real. A lot of you niggas that keep talking about you got all this manhood and all that other shit. You more masculine. You have more masculinity than other men. A lot of y'all, right? We all know that y'all will sell your souls for money. So, do that make you manly? That you'll sell your own people out or sell your own soul for money? Do that make you more of a man? Cause listen, them say, I don't want to die for that. That's stupid shit. I want to get all the money I can get. You don't die with none of the money, goofies. I'd rather die for something than not die for nothing. I'd rather die for something and die for because I'm trying to get a bag. Because I've been there before, trying to die for a bag. What you think a drug dealer is? You don't think a drug dealer out that motherfucker trying to they're risking their life for a bag? Of course they are. The fuck are you talking about? But anyway, let's move on.
When you were speaking,
No, you cut me off, but go ahead, bro.
I didn't say anything.
You got it, brother. There you go.
I was quiet when you were speaking.
Go ahead, brother.
And so now we're going to add nuance. Now we're going to add context. So, first thing we have to do is we have to ask ourselves the question, what does it mean to be a man? Because being manly has nothing to do with a woman. It has nothing to do with pandering. It has nothing to do with just providing. Being a man means being purposeful. That's what being a man is. That means that whatever it is that I seek from God, because my purpose is not a woman. A woman is a
First of
helpmeet.
all, these niggas ain't never met God. So how you know? How they know, people? How this nigga know? How you know what being a man is because he says from God. I asked these religious lunatics, because some of y'all are, a lot of y'all are religious lunatics. Have you ever met that man? Prime example. Imagine somebody come up to you and be like, yeah. Well, a woman say, I know what a man is. I ran to this man, and then he's a manly man. She tell you all these things about him. You never met this motherfucker. But she's trying to fuck your ego up about how much of a man than you are. But you never met this man. Excuse me, but she's telling you how much this person, this man, this guy is more of a man than you. Right? You never met him. So how the fuck would you know that he's more of a man than you are? Now, her respective, she may have a better respective of that than you do, because you never met that man that she's fucking with or whatever, right? Because she fucked with you, but now she fucking with him. So she says she has a better respective of what a man is. So he says, oh, it ain't about a woman. Okay. Really? I'm not saying women 100% about knowing who's a man, but if a woman has fucked with you and fucking with the dude, whoever she's fucking with, she has a better respect of who's a man is than you are. Because you know why? Because you never met that man that she's talking about. And the throw on top of that is that, first of all, as an individual, I don't want to be like no other man. I don't. Because I live in reality. Because however I treat people, regardless if they're a woman or not, how I treat people makes me more of a man than how I just treat a woman. No, it's how I treat all people. Now, is it a different perspective of like, yeah, you treat women a little different than you treat men? Yes. But overall, as a human being, I try to treat people the same. That makes me more of a man than this bullshit he's talking about. But anyway, let's move on.
To help me. So when he panders to you guys, and ladies, remember, I don't know what he's selling. I don't know what product that he has. But my goal is to get you married. My goal is to have you married based off of what God says is sanctified, right? I don't want y'all divorced.
Never met God. How you gonna go off of respective? And listen, I don't disrespect people's religions or what they believe. But honesty is the truth. Right? Has he met God? Because I damn sure haven't. Even the God that I believe. Right? The high power that I believe in. I never met him. So I don't know what he means. I don't know what he kind of really stands for. Right? I always tell people, your respective of whatever your religion, your beliefs is, it's about how you treat others. Yes, I know we live in reality. You can't treat everybody the same. But as a human being, it's certain human being shit that happens that you got to treat people as human beings. And you can't talk down and look down on people because they don't agree or believe in what you believe in. That's trash, bro. He never met this God he's talking about. Never met that man. that he's talking about? First of all, he's not a man. He's a God. So, if you don't know the difference between that, then nigga, what we talking about? He's a God. He's not a man. He's a God. The fuck are you talking about? I'm going off of their religion. It's not a regular man. He's not like one of us, really. He's a God. Anyway, let's move on. I can't stand religious people, man. A lot of these religious people, I can't stand them because they push fucked up narratives out here to act like we supposed to believe in what they believe in because they say it. No, nigga, show me proof. Show me proof that your God does that. I tell y'all all the time, my high power, who I believe in, because I'm a spiritual dude. I still believe in it's a God, but I can't tell you my God is 100%. These dudes be talking like they're 100% about their God that they believe in, and they ain't never met him. I wouldn't lie to y'all. I ain't never met God. Even the God that I believe in, never met him. Never met him. Don't know if he real or not. Not 100%. But these dudes talking about they're 100% in it. Damn, they like, yeah, that's the God. He the God. Ain't never met him. Excuse me. They ain't met near one of their gods. And if they tell you that, they belong in a motherfucking loony bin. You ever see, listen, because I've been to my unfriend, you ever see somebody die? Well, not die, but you go to their funeral, you see them, they dead. You seen them alive, right? It was functional and everything. You ever see somebody when they dead? Ask yourselves. You seen them dead. You seen them alive. Alive and kicking. When they dead, they silent. They ain't said nothing. They gone. Their spirit is gone. Now ask yourselves this. How anybody on earth gonna tell you where their spirit going? Because they dead. It ain't a science. It ain't a religion that can tell you where that spirit is going. Nobody. And you notice people, when people die, they always say, you know, even the pastors, the religious people, in the better place. How you know? Well, this is what I believe. But did you talk to somebody that said, hey, that's where their spirit is going? Huh? No, you haven't. And what I tell y'all all the time, people got to do more good than they do bad on earth. That's how people get missed. That's how people mourn. That's how people cry or love or miss that person. Ain't about no shit that you know that whatever your belief is, or God or whatever religion is, you don't know. You don't know where they going. And like I said, you don't know everybody's secrets. They may have a secret that's very bad. We don't know how that shit affects when they wherever they go. We don't even know if we gonna go to heaven or hell. We don't know that. The one thing we do know is people die. That's what we do know. People be born and they die. We don't even know when people are gonna be born. Like when people have sex or whatever, you don't know that you get ready to have another human coming into the world. Nobody knows that. Right? All the technology we got. Two, when people die, you don't know when people gonna die. They give you a ballpark figure. So as if somebody going through some type of illness or something. It's a ballpark figure, nigga. That's not, you don't know the day, the time. Nobody knows that. Even if you know the day, you don't know the time. I keep trying to get y'all to understand that. It is not to keep y'all away from being religious or believing in whatever you believe in. Because I'm okay with that. Everybody need to have a little belief. But the problem is when people lie about it. Nobody's being honest about it. About their religions or their beliefs. Their religious beliefs. They're just lying. And then they're trying to get you to believe in a lie. Because it's all belief. Even my belief. Right? You don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows where people, when they die and they go. Nobody knows that. Listen, I ain't been at a funeral in about a good about a good 10 years. Remember why we're just talking about this shit? Like, because I don't go to funerals. And I've been fucked up for a while. And it's because I went to funerals. I mean, I went to this funeral. And I ain't been the same. I've been a little off, right? And just my routine of who I am. And when I went to the burial site, and we just left, like, my thought process when I left like, we was too casual about the shit. We was almost like, and we just left. We didn't stay long, like, and I know people was hurt, but, you know, because people deal with, they grieve differently, but that shit just fucked me up, and I still been fucked up. I've been fucked up since the day I heard it, but, and I can't, and this is why I don't do funerals. This is why I tell people celebrate people's death. Funerals are overrated. Burying people and shit like that. Like, nigga, going to funerals, it's overrated. It's very overrated. I seen, let me tell you something, and I ain't saying more people wasn't hurt, because, you know, False family wasn't hurt that my aunt died, but I seen her best friend that ain't blood, right? But she spent more time with her than she spent with her own family, or somewhat equal to it. And she cried more than anybody. She was hurt more than anybody. Even more than me. That's my blood. That's my aunt. So a lot of times people with this religious thing, they do this shit. They try to trick you into some shit. These motherfuckers don't know. Nobody knows. It hurts, bro. You see a person one day and they gone. And then now you trying to figure out in your mind, what the fuck just happened here? What the fuck just happened? I just seen my aunt a couple months ago. Gone. And it's still fucking me up. And then sometimes in your mind, in your psyche, you think, it's not that you don't know they gonna die. It just was unexpected. Even though I know she was a little sick, and I didn't even know she had surgery or whatever, and that's what kind of why she had a heart attack and she died. She was already sick, and then, you know, surgery, you know, people ain't know anything about surgery. Surgery is always complicated, and it's a possibility you can die. Not right away, but even later, right? It's after effects of it. And it fucked me up. And I'm still fucked up. Like, and I usually deal with death much better than I'm dealing with it. And I just can't. And partly is because I didn't expect it. Then number two is that I don't like funerals. And this is the reason I don't go to funerals. Just real shit. I be trying to get, give people them jewels. Let's go to a quick commercial break, people. We're right back. All right, people, we back from quick commercial break. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF, the real Cash App, and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate it. Need more information to subscribe and donate to the channels down there scrolling below the screens. Make sure you guys hit the like button when you come in and out of the building. And make sure you guys share the videos, man. It keeps the movement pushing. Let's get right back into it, people.
I don't want you unequally yoked. I don't want you to be a single baby mama. I don't want you shooting your shot in the dark thinking that this guy is giving you insight when he's just giving you talking points with no real substance behind it. And here's the context. At what age do you want to be married? Do you put yourself in a position to find the person that's best for you? Has your father given you away? Does your parents actually see value in the person that is looking to marry you? And when you start to ask yourself these questions, and I don't
first of all, you know the bad part about this is that I grew up without parents, right? And I've been married longer than both of my parents. I've been with, let me see, yeah. I've been with both, as far as both of my parents, longer with my wife, longer than they have with their relationships or who they got married to. That's why I always tell people, it doesn't really matter sometimes, like, how fucked up your life is sometimes. I always push this shit to people. Your life can be fucked up, but you had a fucked up life. You just gotta do better than your parents. Right? In a way, right? You gotta somehow do a little better. Right? Do what they couldn't do. Right? So that's a motivation. But the other part is, if people, because everybody's not the same. Everybody it's like grief, right? Everybody don't handle grief the same. Everybody does not handle tragedy that happened to them in their life the same. And that's what's bothering me about when these dudes or people talk this way, of acting like, oh, this is what this is supposed to be. No, nigga. You meet people where they are. You have to meet people where they are. You cannot expect everybody to live your type of life. Or, like, I don't, like, when I talk to, like, little homies and shit, and people, and even y'all, right? I don't expect y'all to understand fully of what I'm saying. Right? Because y'all didn't live my life. Right? And I don't live y'all life or lived your life. Right? I just try to give a perspective of something. I never say you gotta do it this way. I just tell y'all, take from what I'm saying to y'all and tweak it with y'all shit. That's it. I can't tell you, nigga, this how you gotta live your life and this gonna work for you. That's bullshit. That is a lie, and I don't like dudes like this, and I don't like people like this that'll sit there and lie. Nigga, whatever is how I made it won't work for you. I'll be 100% factual. You just take little shit from how shit worked for me and twist that shit and make that shit your own to where it helps you. I would never sit here and act like you have to do it this way and that's how that's going to work. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, my people. That's bullshit. Anybody tell you that, they're a liar. They don't even believe in what they saying. You cannot live my life. Right? Your experience is not mine. Even if we similar went through some things, your outcome still may not be the same as mine. That's life. We can relate all we want, but your life may not still turn out the way as mine. Or mine turn out the way as yours. That's life. That's reality thinking. These motherfuckers live in this religious cult shit. Because that shit worked for them and it got them, okay, cool. But that ain't my shit. That ain't your shit. That's they shit. I told y'all, the only thing I try to do for y'all is give y'all jewels. And y'all, like, you have to understand, only you can figure out your path. Take my jewels or what I say, over it, it's a life lesson. Or you take it to inspire you. But I can never, ever change anybody's life. That's bullshit. That's almost like God complex. Like you sitting there, like, if you just listen to what I say, it'll work for you. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, bro. I told y'all about, like, even when I sit down with my therapist, she give me whatever she give me, but it doesn't matter. I still have to work it out the way it can work for me. I take what she say, but I still got to work it out the way it can work for me. Because that only what her advice is giving me is what she know, what she, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it doesn't, her whole thing or what she says to me doesn't work for me. That's life, bro. People be lying to people. Like, well, you just take this advice, everything will work out for you. Bullshit. That is bullshit. That's bullshit. Shout out to my brother LT in the building. What up, L? Yeah, like, yo, that shit is ignorant fool shit. You can't listen to a dude. Yo, how you listen to anybody? Not just this dude, because he ain't just the only person that does this shit. They sit there and act like, oh, nigga, if you just listen to my advice, all this will work out for you. Bullshit. Bullshit, nigga. Bullshit. You have to tweak that shit. Regardless of a nigga is anybody that give you advice, you have to tweak it because you're your own individual. So it has to fit your lifestyle, your reality, and what's going on with you. You have to tweak that. Even though it's good advice, but you still got to tweak it. Excuse me. No one advice works for everybody. If we all just did the same fucking shit, then we in a cult. Right? And you still not being real with yourself. Who you are as a person won't come out. Now you just doing shit that another motherfucker do. You're a follower now. And I don't believe the world is like that. I believe the world is individuals that got different perspectives. You cannot be. Come on, man. Anyway, let's move on. Shout out to my brother LT again. No, it's not that. I like to hear different people's perspective. The problem is that when people sit there and pretend that only their respective will work for you if you just do it this way. No, bro. Part of me had to learn that. It's almost a God complex. You think you more superior than others, right? I know that it's levels to this shit, but I don't have a God complex, right? Like if I talk to anybody and I give them respective, right? I don't look at it as when I give you my advice or respective, even what I do now. I don't want you to take everything I say literally and just do everything I say, because that may not work out for you, right? Because I'm in a different position. But I'm going to give you what I'm saying, and I want you to keep an open mind that, take a little bit of what I'm saying, but mix that with your shit. Figure out some shit. I believe in individuals. I don't believe in this God complex. Everybody, listen, even the niggas that you think that's leaders is trash. Even that you think like, he a higher brother. Everybody got their own bullshit. Everybody be on some trash ass shit. And I'm one of them. I ain't perfect, nigga. Like, get the fuck out of here. To sit there and act like you more superior than another motherfucker. You're not. Because you got flaws just like the rest of the motherfuckers that you trying to talk down on. That's my point. Everybody just sit out here and act like these motherfuckers are more superior. They're not. None of us are more superior than anybody. To prove my point, after a motherfucker die, won't everybody just move on with their life? As much as you respect the motherfucker, don't you keep moving on without their respective? Huh? You keep fucking up, making mistakes, right? Without them. So, okay. See, motherfuckers don't want to be real. They want to be fake out here. Listen, I did not tell y'all that I'm more superior than the rest of these niggas, right? I said on YouTube, I said I'm the most realest motherfucker on YouTube. That's a fact. Because they'll lie and pretend they're more superior. I don't think I'm more superior. Even though I feel I'm the most realest on YouTube, I still tell you I'm flawed. I still will apologize if I'm wrong. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to my brother Weezy in the building. What up, Weezy? Yeah, listen. I get what Weezy saying. Listen, as black people, man, we gotta start caring about certain shit, man. Like, this ain't the time. Like, we in a time right now, we don't care about nothing outside of us. The world has shown us, even the good motherfucking white people, listen, or the good minority people, you gotta prove yourself to us. We always seem like we gotta prove our loyalty, right? No, we're not doing that. Black people, we don't have to do that no more. We don't have to explain racism, none of that shit. We don't have to show our loyalty. We don't have to show that we good people. We don't have to do that to them no more. Fuck it. It is what it is. Listen, even to our good minorities and white people that fuck with us or whatever, they should understand why we feel the way we feel. They should know. And if they don't know, then they're not our friends. They're not our allies. So that's how I look at it. Black people got a right to be mad right now. We got a racist, a white supremacist, and a white supremacist backing the president. And they're running the country now. So black people, we've been through this shit before. And we know the outcome. So no, you can't get mad at us because we won't. You can't get mad at us for saying the shit that we say. Sorry, I'm not doing that with white folks. I'm not. Or any minorities. You're not going to make me feel guilty. Oh, you're being bigoted, or you can't get me to do that. Sorry. And I'll push that for all my black folks. Don't ever feel guilty of saying we just don't give a fuck. I'm only worrying about black shit. If it ain't about us, we don't care. When in American history that black people ever been selfish? It hasn't happened. So black people, we got a right to be selfish right now. And be selfish. We don't care. We got a right to be a little cold. Right? To other races and minorities. You're on your own. You don't appreciate us. You showed that you ain't appreciate us. So, do you? My black folks, don't let no other race or your friends, get your white friends, your minority friends. Don't let them motherfuckers trick you into that shit. We still in this together. No, we're not. We're not. Sorry, we're not. If it ain't about my people, I don't give a fuck about your movement. I don't. Or what you care about. I don't. Sorry. And don't get me wrong. As a black, as a human being, I feel bad that I have to feel this way. But I know it's the right thing to do. When it comes to my people, we tired, man. It gets to a point where you tired of being sick and tired. And I'm just tired of being sick and tired, man. I'm tired. We gotta keep coming out fighting for everybody else, and then when we need motherfuckers to step up and do some shit, motherfuckers side with our enemies, side with racists. Like, come on, bro. Fuck out of here. Black people, we good. We good. We ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. We ain't got to step up for nothing. We ain't got to ride with nothing. If you think that black people is racist or bigoted or homosexual, you think whatever you want to think. As a whole, if you think that we're like that, then ain't no. If you think that now about us, then you didn't know us. So we have nothing to prove to you. But anyway, let's move on.
And I don't speak to just rich people because we both have money. We both have resources. So let's remove that from the table. I speak to the majority, not the minority. And when you are 20, 21, 22 years old, especially if you are a person that's looking to become a man, you are supposed to fail in controlled environments, meaning that your father is not even supposed to give you everything. He's supposed to give you what you need in order to be successful. My father was able to buy me a car, but he told me that I had to earn it and work for it because I valued it more, which then extended to every single thing.
Well, first of all, shut your dumb ass up, because it is young men out here. So your whole scenario, thought process, shit that you're trying to say means nothing, okay? Because there's young men out here that ain't that don't have a father. That's irrelevant. A lot of them. Okay? Then second of all, now, if I ask my dad to help me buy a car right now, right? And the relationship we got, I don't know if my dad would do it. Or just co-sign for it. I don't need you to buy it, just co-sign for it. I don't know if my dad would do that for me. Because we don't have that relationship. So you got a bunch of men out here that don't have great relationships with their fathers. And you had a great relationship. You had a decent relationship with your father. How you going to talk to dudes that don't have a great relationship with their father? Don't know their father. Right? Or they know their father, but it's like not knowing them because they wasn't around. I told you the most unique thing about me when it comes to these type of issues. I haven't been raised by my mother or my father. So that's why my perspective is the way it is. Right? Doesn't mean that I know everything. I'm just special in that way a little bit because I can understand both sides. Right? Or I understand the little small percentage of people that haven't been raised by their parents. It's a very small. Because usually you have a mother that raised you or you have a father that raised you, and that's a small percentage. But you know what I'm saying? And my respect is this, I knew both of them. It wasn't like I ain't know them. They just didn't raise me. They wasn't there to really raise me like they supposed to. Right? So my family in the streets raised me. So it's just different. I understand the difference of it. But this dude is sitting here pretending, acting like, oh, well, you know, my dad did this. My father did this car thing. Nigga, we don't know our dads. Even now that I'm 43 years old and me and my dad got somewhat of a good relationship, I don't know if my dad would co-sign for me to help me get a car. So you're talking about a teenager or somebody that's right young in their 20s and they don't know their father. Or they know their father to go to their father and ask them, can you help me get a car? You think he'd do that? You think he want to fuck up his credit? Or his credit is already fucked up. He's like, nigga, you ain't put more fucked up credit. Or his father's credit is already fucked up, so he can't help him. See, this is what I'm saying. They keep acting like, oh, if you just do this, this is going to be the same. Everybody is different. Let's move on, man.
Single thing that I touch, including the woman. See, my wife is here. My wife travels with me. She knows me. She understands me, right? And so at 20, 21, 22 years old, you supposed to be broke. Unless
Time out. Your wife is traveling with you because you ain't shit. I told my wife this. If you gotta travel with me to go off by myself, that means you don't trust me. So nigga, if your woman gotta travel with you, that means she don't trust you. Right? Like, think about this. You think I'm lying? Think about this. Excuse me. My wife, when she go off on trips with her friends or whatever, she go off. I trust my wife to do what she say she gonna do. which is she value our relationship. She value our vows and her trust to me. Right? I don't check up on my wife like that. If she goes some nigga, I don't check up on my wife like that. I ain't gotta go with my wife to go on her trips and no shit like that. She gotta move with me. I mean, I gotta move with her. I ain't gotta move like that. But go ahead. Handle your business. Have some fun. Listen, first of all, I don't know what these niggas think about or people think. Your woman is gonna get hit on and she gonna flirt. That's what it is. Because you know why? You gonna do it. Now, what it boils down to, are you going to break the trust with your woman that you have to cross that line of now you fuck with somebody, you having sex with somebody? But I tell anybody's a male or woman, hey, if you take your woman somewhere, nigga, that means you want your woman to enjoy it. I'm not bringing my wife to kind of show, like this thing of like, I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm trying to show you that I'm bringing you to show you that I ain't, I ain't this and I ain't that. No, I'm bringing my wife because I want to enjoy the time with her. Right? I'm not bringing my wife to stop me from not fucking other chicks. I'm bringing my wife because I want to bring her. I'm not bringing my wife because, it's going to stop me from doing what I do. I'm committed to my wife. We 100%. We 26 years in. Over that. Like, you get what I mean? Like, nigga, I'm not bringing my wife to no shit because she gonna help me stop me fucking some chick. Nigga, listen, I can fuck a chick anytime I want to. That's not my wife. Easy for me to do it. It's for me not to want to do it. It's up to me. I'm bringing my motherfucking wife. Oh, I'm trying to use her as a barrier from all these holes. No, fuck all that. If I'm committed to my wife or committed to who I'm with, nigga, all that. First of all, I'm too grown for that. But yeah, pussy get thrown. Listen, I get pussy thrown at me all the time. Like when I'm at work, I get pussy thrown at me. I went to, when I delivered the package, I had old women throwing their pussy at me. Women, all ages, throw pussy at me. Young, old, young, my age, and old. Threw pussy at me. Try to get with me. Nah, I'm married my wife. I bring straight up my wife. Cut that whole motherfucking bullshit off. Now, you may have some women saying they don't give a fuck about that, but then that let me know I got to keep, when a woman do that, then I got to, you know what I'm saying? It's a different type of energy. But get the fuck out of here. I don't have to bring my wife on no trips, nigga, if I don't want her to come. Nigga, I may just want to hang with my niggas. I may want to just get flirted on. Just like women, when they go on trips, they like to get flirted on. Now, it's up to them if they want to fall for that flirt. They get a little fucked up and they do what they do. It's on them. And it's vice versa for men. Like, that's why I said this shit is equal. You don't think men go on male trips with they dudes, with they homies and shit, and think there ain't no women gonna hit on them and they ain't gonna get, you know what I'm saying? You think it's somewhat that much different from when women go on their trips, they ain't going to get hit on? Men do too. Especially if you're in a relationship. Yes, you are. You are going on trips and you know For a fact, you most likely, it's possible that you're going to get hit on. It's stupid for men to think that, or women, or a woman to think that. Get the fuck out of here. Now, that's up to you. Be like, oh, my man at home, you know, I got this. And you can have your homegirls that's single and shit like that, and they enable that shit to be trying to push you to do it. That's different. That's on you, though. Can you hang around a person that's single like that? Or even with the dudes. You can hang around a dude that's single like that, trying to look for some pussy? I tell you, no lie to y'all. I'm married. I've been married a long time. Been in a relationship over 26 years, right? Listen, I only like to hang around, no lie to y'all. I really genuinely only like to really hang around dudes that's in relationships. Honestly. Now, I don't like to hang around single people. Because that brings the bad vibes and shit can happen. You know, you never know. Right? Because we are human. But, you know, motherfuckers put you in fucked up situations. Like, when you go out and hang out with your dudes and shit, sometimes you be in them situations, man. People, you know, especially go to strip clubs and shit. Like, people put your homies put in there and they single. They more wilder than your single dudes. I'm sorry. They're more, the single dudes are more wilder than the dudes that's in relationships. Because you ain't trying to fuck your shit up. Listen, if I bring my wife to some shit, no lie to you, it ain't about stopping me from no other woman. If I bring my wife to some shit, that's my wife stopping me from fucking people up. Honestly, it's a difference for me. I don't know everybody else, but it's a difference for me. I bring my wife to shit because I don't want to fuck a motherfucker up. Honestly, to keep me on steady grounds. It ain't about no pussy. Like, honestly, if I wanted different pussy, nigga, I can get that all the time. That's easy work. You know what I mean? And like I said, no disrespect to my wife, nigga, she got that good. I'm okay. My wife got that good, nigga. I ain't tripping on none of that shit. You know what I mean? Too old for that shit. You know what I mean? If I wanted that new shit, I can get that shit. That shit easy. I had young girls of my age, older women hitting at me. I'm at that age where women want to fuck with me. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Listen, I was working at a job, but my last job, I'm sorry. Working on my last job. I had women hitting on me because, you know, you're having conversations, right? And women, and this was women, older women, young women my age, right? I was working with. All only wanted to fuck with me because simple fact, I was dedicated. Not even dedicated, but I was, dedicated, but morally and like fuck with my wife like that. Like I was in a real serious relationship. I had women, it didn't matter what age it was, and they was trying to hit on me. As I told you, women that are not being treated good in their relationships, they got boyfriends, girlfriends, or they married. It doesn't matter. If that man ain't treating them right, nigga, they gonna want to fuck with that dude or treat him right. Why you think what I would treat you right now? I gotta do some fuck shit, right? I had to cheat on my wife, so I gotta do some fuck shit to fuck with you. Think about that. How you fuck with a dude like that? Do you know what I mean? And they said that it was like, well, I have a better connection with you talking to you about that. Well, hey, hey man. but I never fuck you. I'm good. Like, I'm not gonna fuck you. Have women do that. A lot of women. I used to work with older women, my age, younger. Like, damn, you ain't like other dudes. Got nothing to do with that. Like, my wife come first. I don't fuck about that shit. Listen, nigga, listen. You don't. The one thing I always say to people, right? Say to men, right? Even if you can get away with it, right? Fucking outside of your relationship, right? The bad part about it is karma's real. See, I believe in karma, right? So when bad shit happened to me, I did a lot of bad shit back in the day. So if fucked up shit happened to me even now, right? Which happened to me recently, right? Well, today. That's just old karma. Because I did fuck shit back in the day. You don't know when your karma coming. Your karma don't know when it's coming. I believe in that. I genuinely believe in that. But understand that that shit may feel good in the moment, but it's not the same. Like I mean, it's not. I ain't gonna say it ain't the same, but it's not no shit that you acting like it's okay. It's not okay, bro. A lot of these goofy niggas, like old men, they like to get out here. They like to sit out here. Oh, she ain't gonna know. I fuck that you a player. If you out there, you a player like that, you don't have no main girl. You just fuck. Different chicks. I never had a main girl that I cheated on. But one time I did that. Any chick I ever cheated on, they wasn't my main chick. They were just chicks I fuck with. Never had a main chick. Ever. And that's the problem with motherfuckers. They don't understand that. The difference between that. I never had a main chick when I cheated. But one time. And I say this to be real. Listen, when my wife got together and shit in the beginning, yeah, I did that shit. I cheated. And she wasn't my main chick either, though. But I consider her kind of my main chick, but she wasn't my main chick. I wasn't fully committed to my wife at that time. So you can kind of say no. But when I got committed, and I was totally committed to my wife, it's different. It's a difference. Because I've been committed to, I say, you spit game to a lot of chicks, but you ain't committed like that. No. You ain't committed. You know what I mean? You can lie to chicks all the time. And chicks lie to dudes. I'm committed. No, that's bullshit. So like I said, my wife was different. Like, I didn't even say to my wife, I lied. I said I was committed. In the beginning of our relationship, I lied. Never lie about no shit like that. You gotta stop lying to yourself. We all flawed, right? But at the same time, if you don't be real, or what you do, then you lying. It's like my wife. Like, I say this all the time. Like, my wife ain't gotta go everywhere I go, nigga. We good. I keep my wife around. I go and I move with my wife. And I don't like to go nowhere without her a lot of the times is because it's not what you think. It's because of who I am. My wife is my support system. she know how I am too. And I need somebody. Listen, my wife is my best friend in the world. She my soulmate. So she know how I am. Even my homies in the streets. Right? She know me better than anybody in the world. And how I am. So it ain't a motherfucker out here. Well, I grew up with that nigga. Nigga, you don't know me. Cause even my homies don't know my darkest secrets. But my wife does. And still got my back. Cause if I probably told some of y'all my darkest secrets, fuck that nigga. Sucker ass nigga. See how motherfuckers treat you? But I'm good. My wife knows my darkest secrets. She ain't a motherfucker that don't know nothing about me. She know everything about me, nigga. I don't get to sit there and pretend with my wife and act like, oh, you know, I want to keep some things from her. No, nigga, I'm mad over it. Cause ain't nobody gonna know me better than her. Nobody. Even my own blood. They don't know me better than my wife. When I put my daughter over top of my wife and everybody else, that's just genuine love. It's a different level. But my wife knows me better than any of my niggas that I grew up with, any niggas I fuck with, or people I fuck with now, or whatever. She knows me better than anybody. And I don't move without talking to her. She don't move without talking to me. You get what I'm saying? She don't make decisions or move a certain type of way. That's an equal shit. This shit that these niggas is talking about is weirdo shit. And let's get back into it.
Unless you're doing something that you ain't supposed to do in order to get it, you supposed to be building. You supposed to be understanding each other. It's a storming, a norming, a forming situation. And in no circumstance do you ever come into it fully understanding who the person is, regardless of whether you're a man or a woman. And so when we start to look at what God has ordained to be great, the purpose of a man, it's not just to give spirituality and leadership. It's to understand. The first thing that the word says, in everything that you do, you get understanding. And everything you do, you get understanding. I don't even know her. I don't even know you. Everybody is out here dating, everybody running around, everybody doing everything. They're giving themselves to each other. We think that money or resources or what you can do or what you can offer a person is supposed to make up for all of the insecurities and the problems and the issues that you have in your childhood. What have you solved for? Right? Do you have problems in your childhood? Do you even have a father? Do you know what it means to be a man? It's a lot of women that's raising.
Let me say this. When you hear these dudes and they talk all that shit they talk, right? Think about it. They believe in another man, right, or God that they ain't never met. These niggas ain't to be trusted. Listen, when I tell y'all, and listen, I'm not trying to say I'm so much better than them, right? But my moral shit is better, right, in a way, right? Listen, when I talk to y'all, I don't talk about God. I don't talk about no other man. I give y'all my experience and shit like that. He talk about how another man or God, right, that helped change him. Right? See, because I live in reality. I understand. I only change. Yeah, I believe in a higher power. That helped me a little bit. But I just got lucky in life. My experience. He's talking about some shit that a God that he never met. Or religion or whatever he in. And nigga, you got no proof of that. This shit he talking about has no proof. My shit got proof. He doesn't. Not trying to say I'm better than him. I'm just saying he's talking about some shit he has no proof in. None. My shit is more realistic than a nigga sitting there talking about, and if you don't believe in God, nigga, you ain't met God. This God you talking about, ain't nobody met him. You ain't even met him. But anyway, let's move on. Let's move on.
Raising men to be feminine because they're in single parent households, right? How does that look? What does it look like when you get into a situation with a woman that has a child out of wedlock already, and then she still has to deal with the father? How do you deal with that? See, these are the questions that he can't answer for you, because the only thing he talks about is pandering. I'm talking about context. I'm talking about substance. I'm talking about spirituality. I'm talking about praying together. I'm talking about building.
You got your spouse or whatever you doing, nigga, whatever, and not fully knocking it, but you're talking about some shit that ain't nobody in this lifetime, even you, have you taught to God. That's my thing. These niggas don't. They just genuinely don't understand what I'm saying. You met God. How the fuck are you sitting there telling me about a God you ain't never met? You can pray to a God. You can believe in a God. But did you meet him? Did you talk to him? Did he tell you what you're supposed to do? Or you telling me some shit out of a book that you read? That we know that as human beings that man been fucking with for generations, putting their own shit in it. Like, what are you talking about, bro? But anyway, let's move on, because I want to get y'all calls in. I want y'all to call in. I want y'all to speak about this. Hold on.
You're supposed to get married when you're young because it prevents you from sinning and finding yourself with all of these bodies and these soul ties that ultimately carry with you for the rest of your life. And then you start to see every single man, and you can't take it out of your memory with the person that you wind up being with. Most women have skipped over the man that they're supposed to be with because they didn't have the guidance, because they didn't have the spirituality. They don't know the word of God. And so it's easy to just say, oh yeah, just provide 100%. What happens when life happens?
That's bullshit. Because we done seen the spiritual of God people, so-called, has murdered their mistress or their wife because they got caught up. What the fuck are you talking about? Ain't none of you so-called godly men are perfect. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Nobody's perfect. So we get with your God that you're saying we all gonna be perfect. We're not gonna do none of this corrupt shit in life. Bullshit. Bullshit. You're fucking listen, I try not to go out of my way to disrespect people's belief. Right? But this dude is a clown. The fuck are you talking about, my nigga? You're one person that believe in what you believe in, and maybe you live in the life you say. Don't know, don't care in a certain point. But my nigga, it is people that was a part of your religion and what you believe in that still go out and cheat and murder. People. What the fuck are you talking about, my nigga? Let's move on. Let's move on, y'all.
Life happens and you 22, 23, 24 years old and you get married. The economy messed everybody up. Everybody that thought that they had
ain't got nothing to do with no economy, nigga. What are you talking about? This shit up. Listen, people. It was a story. Look it up. Google it. It was a pastor that was getting ready. He was cheating. Right? And he finally committed to the woman that he wanted to commit to. He couldn't commit because some fact he had a side chick. You know what this nigga did? It had nothing to do about the economy. Nothing. Nothing. You know why he killed her? Because he did not want her, because she tried to out him for being a fucking cheater. Because he was dealing with her, and he was dealing with the wife that the woman that he said he was going to commit to marry. You know what he did? He killed his mistress. You know what that nigga is? In jail. What the fuck he talking about, nigga? Fuck he talking about? Fuck he talking about, people? This shit ain't as easy as this nigga trying to make it seem. People go through shit. People fuck up. It doesn't matter if you religious or not. Oh, he wasn't. And the first thing come out these stupid ass religious people mouth, a lot of them. Oh, well, he wasn't fully committed. Ain't none of us committed fully. You know why? Because the world is the world, motherfucker. And you live in a bubble. You in a cult. You think everybody think the way I think. That's bullshit. Nobody think the way I think. So why the fuck you think it's because you're a religious person, you think everybody gonna think the way you think? Get the fuck out of here, man. Oh, if you think the way I think, and when you got flaws over that bitch, I got flaws over what I'm saying. So how is he gonna sit there, nigga? You got a pastor just killed his mistress, nigga. The fuck are you talking about? He believed in Jesus, didn't he? Well, he at least said it. What the fuck are you talking about? Let's move on, man. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Guess what? You got a plan, and then God has a plan. What happened to the character? Why you don't talk about character?
Hold on, and Anton,
Why he don't? No, hold on. Why he don't talk about character? Because what I teach my daughter, I'm a reflection of the man that I would want my daughter to marry. I don't tell my daughter to go and look for a guy to provide for her. I tell my daughter to go and look for a guy that's believing in God, that has good character, that actually worships and looks for.
First of all, bro, that is a lie. Second of all, listen, everybody kid is not the same. Or daughter is the same. Her circumstances, or anybody's circumstances, is different. My daughter's circumstances is different. Listen, let me put you on game. My youngest cousin, right? One of my youngest cousins. I got a lot of them. But my youngest cousin, her father was my homeboy, which is my cousin. Which is my wife cousin that died, right? So we related in that way, right? My little cousin is her little cousin, right? So, so my little cousin, good peoples, right? Like, she not like bad, like she not like disrespectful, no shit like that. She very respectful. I love that about her, right? And she's just different, right? And I don't know all the pain that she go through or how she feel fully. I really genuinely don't. Her dad is dead. Her dad got killed about 5 to 6 years ago, right? So I don't know her pain, right? So when I talk to her, right, I say to her about her dad. He my little homie, and she look at me a certain type of way, right? I'm her big cousin, right? But when she was a little young kid like that, I didn't hang around her like that. I didn't talk to her like that, right? Well, when her father died, I was much more talking to her. It's not that she didn't know of me or no shit like that, But I didn't talk to her the way I talk to her now. Right? If she would have met me before her dad died, and how old she is now, the relationship wouldn't be the same. I know that for a fact, because I know me, right? So my point is this: you cannot say certain shit and not understand the situation. My little homie is dead, right? I don't look at her like my little cousin. I look at her as like my daughter. And I always tell her, you ever need anything from me, you got that. Because of him. Because of her father. She don't know how to take that shit. I say that shit to her all the time. If you need me, you know. Part of her know, but she don't know. Because she really genuinely don't know what I would do. Fully. Oh, but one thing she do know, anybody play with her or fuck with her, I kill anybody over her. She do know that. But she don't know. She know that far of it. But I just need to make call you just to talk. I may not be that for her. I may tell her, look, call your other cousin, which is my wife. Right? Go ahead and talk to her. I try to tell y'all something, and I always like to be honest with everybody. I'm a real nigga. Right? Like, I'm not like a dude that sit there and act like, oh, you live. Like, I don't try to act tough. Fuck, I gotta act tough for. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. Right? Or on some gangster shit, I do that. That's easy for me to do. My problem is with people that try to act like, oh, you supposed to be like that all the time. No, I ain't never like that all the time. Ever. But I will, if you push me to that point, I will do that. But I ain't no motherfucking body trying to be tough all the fucking time. You know what I mean? I don't talk no gangster shit because I want to be gangster. Nigga, like, no. I'm okay. I don't have to be gangster. I don't have to show no tough shit to show a motherfucker that I'm tough. For what? What I gotta be tough for? Like I told you, I don't fear death. That's number one. Then number two, nigga, listen, nigga, I got enough hitters around me, nigga, to do whatever it happened to happen. I got enough family, nigga, anything happen to me. If I die dead tomorrow, you do something to me, nigga, my family coming at you. I was sitting there at my fucking my aunt's funeral. My cousin was like, "Oh, nigga, anything?" And I know he'd do it because he was going to do it, but I stopped him from doing certain shit. And we was talking about that shit. I was like, "Yo, if something happened to me and nigga do something to me, nigga don't listen." My cousin, he a gangster, quiet nigga, gangster about money. He'll kill you or me. That's a fact. Now you fuck with him, vice versa. Play my cousin, I kill you. That's how we are. We don't play like that. Like, yo, you play with our family, nigga, we kill you. We don't play like that. We ain't with that. We not with that sucker shit. We come from real street life shit, nigga. We family. We blood. Nobody play with us, nigga. Our friends is our family. So, nigga, you can play with our family. Nigga would kill you over our... You think them niggas our friends, but they ain't our friends. They our family. And you play with them like that, we'll kill you over that. That's why a nigga can't play with my motherfucking wife, nigga. Ain't nobody play with my wife. Nobody. And I mean nobody. Play with my wife. Disrespect my wife and see what happens. Disrespect any of my motherfucking cousins, wives and shit like that. Play with them like that, you get killed. Playing around. So that's what I be trying to tell people, man. Like, I'm a real nigga when it comes to that shit. We don't play like that. Now, it ain't just me. My family don't play like that. My family get busy like that, nigga. I don't give a fuck if we ain't all 100%. We just don't play like that. You family like that, we ride together like that, nigga. We don't play like that. We will kill you. We don't play like that. People like, oh, Ken, you gonna put that out? You kill people? No, nigga, we don't play like that. And anything happen, you amongst us, we don't play like that. Regardless if we don't fuck with each other on a heavy basis like that, nigga, we don't play like that. Anything happen to my cousins, anything happen to motherfuckers in my family like that, we don't play like that. We loyal like that. Nigga, you ain't gonna play my cousin, nigga. That's my cousin. Did some fuck shit. Then that's another different story. But nigga, that's my family. My family come around, nigga. Ain't nobody playing with my family. Ain't nobody going. I ain't got to talk to my family for a minute. You come around my family and play around my family, nigga, you can get your shit split. You fuck with my motherfucking family, you gonna get touched. We don't play like that. Nobody in my family, nigga. I can go in my family where my family is from, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna touch me. Ain't nobody gonna, and nigga, talk that shit, nigga. It's gonna be war out that bitch. You ain't gonna. I can go in my people's where they from. They from West Baltimore. Ain't no nigga gonna touch me over West Baltimore, nigga. Nobody. They know my family and my family there, nigga. Ain't nobody touching me. And it's vice versa. Ain't nobody gonna touch my motherfucking cousin over here. Regardless, I know he a gangster, but ain't nobody gonna touch that nigga over here. Not over my shit. Over East Baltimore, hell no. Who the fuck gonna touch him? We were just talking about that shit. Ain't nobody gonna touch my motherfucking peoples. You ain't gonna touch them. Over my shit. That's why I was saying, no lie, no disrespect to sharing nobody, nigga. When I say that, nigga, I'm connected to my city, ain't nobody fucking with nobody in my city. If I come down anywhere I go, I can go east, west, wherever the fuck I want to go. And I ain't a street nigga no more. Ain't nobody gonna touch me like that if I let my peoples know. If my peoples know, oh, you coming over here, you doing it? Yeah, we good. You good, nigga, come on over. I'm good wherever I go, as long as I let motherfuckers know. But if I'm moving the way I was moving back then, I ain't telling nobody and no shit like that. And I'm out the streets too. I ain't got no rap in the streets like that. And I'm just moving around like that. Yeah. Oh, nigga, I gotta call some niggas. Yo, blah, blah, blah. But ain't no nigga gonna touch me in my city. Especially when I want to move. When I want to move in my city, nigga, I'm good. Ain't nobody fucking with me. And it's not no arrogant shit. It's just, nigga, ain't nobody gonna fuck with me. My people gonna make sure I'm good. I'm good. My cousins, my people's bang those things. They real niggas in the streets. Like, it's not that. Like, mom was like, oh, you still part of that street shit. No, my family is still connected to that shit. Even the street shit. But I can't sit there and be like, oh, y'all need to stop that shit. Like, nigga, of course I do. But that don't mean they gonna stop it. They gonna not stop what they do. But I'm still good in the streets. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with me in the streets. Like I told y'all, number one, ain't nobody gonna fuck with me in the streets because I ain't in the streets like that. Number two, I know how to move in the streets. Number three, I got family in the streets. Every day. Let something happen to me, bro. No, we gonna fuck Baltimore up. My family gonna fuck Baltimore up. Especially with some street shit. We gonna fuck some Baltimore shit up. You know, the crazy shit about it, I be hanging around niggas. I deliver, do whatever I do, right? And them niggas in the street, they yo, they don't even like come at me that way. You know what I mean? Niggas be like, yo. Niggas be like, yo, what up, what up, big bro? Like, yo, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, everything good. You know what I'm saying? I be like, nah, we good. Like, you know what I mean? I know how to move. It's crazy that even the older people in the streets, they be like, that live in the neighborhood, they be like, oh, make sure you be safe out there, baby. And I always tell them, I'm good. I'm good. Because I don't fear my people. That's number one. Then number two, like, yo, whatever the fuck happened. I don't fear my people, man. I love my people. It's some shit I can say that I won't say because some fact I did some shit, right? But it could get me in trouble, right? I did some fuck shit. Well, not fuck shit, but I thought I was doing right. But you know, sometimes you think you're doing right, but sometimes you did wrong. And because I always told y'all, when I do fuck shit, karma hit me right back. It hits me right back. I can't get away with shit. And a lot of that comes from like living or like a certain principle, right? Like I live a certain principle. So like if I do something wrong, karma hits me right away, right? It's like I think I did some shit that I shouldn't have did, right? I can't get too much in details of it, but and it was recently. I did some shit and I thought I was doing right, but now I look back at it, I might have fucked up, right? And put it like this. I did some shit when I was working, right? It was wrong. I didn't think it was wrong, but it was wrong, right? And now, right now, something happened to me or whatever, right? I believe I'm suspended now from the job, right? Not fired or nothing like that, but I'm suspended. And I think that happened, me being suspended or whatever, is because of what I did. I thought I was doing something right, but I didn't. And now it comes forward of, now I look at it like, oh, I might have fucked up. I was probably wrong for doing it. You know what I mean? And so, can't tell y'all the full details of it, but I think I fucked up, and that's why I got suspended. I'm suspended, people. I'll let y'all know I'm suspended from the job and shit. And the bad part about it was I thought I was doing something good that I normally wouldn't do, but I did something that I thought was good. And, you know, I told you I don't live on people's time. I live on moral time. And morally, now I look back at it, I fucked up. And so that's why whatever happened to me today, I got suspended or whatever. I think that's partly what that is. You know what I'm saying? So I fucked up. Y'all. You know. And I take that. You know what I mean? I fucked up. At least I can admit it, like, I fucked up. Can't tell y'all the full truth, but I fucked up. But anyway, let's move on.
And looks for and focuses on his purpose, because everything else falls in line. The money is going to come. We so busy chasing money. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and everything else will be added unto you. You don't have to chase money. You don't have to look to women to provide for them, because if you're naturally that, if you're raised up in the admonition of your father, which is what God has ordained.
First of all, that's bullshit though, what he just said. Everybody chase money. What are you talking about? Everybody chasing money. Your whole purpose of what you doing, you well off, you chase money. What are you talking about? That's bullshit, man. Like, come on, bro. He's better than this. But anyway, let's move on, man.
Ordained for you to do. You don't have to worry about that. That's naturally in you. And so, yes, absolutely, she should be purposeful. And her purpose at that time could be raising the children, depending on if y'all got children. Her purpose at that time could be out there and bringing in resources because she's learning a new skill that can then translate into the company that y'all build together. It's a lot of nuance and a lot of context. But I hate it when people pander to women because they leading y'all astray. And it sounds like I'm a harsh father. It sounds like it's a difficult situation. It sounds like you're just supposed to be giving everything. But if that's the case, then why are we as a society, why are we as a people, as black people in particular, so far behind, and we further behind than we ever been, even though
Listen, let me tell you this. Why black people are so much behind is because we don't have we don't unify. And we come from a culture that where we've been we've been oppressed. So we got this mind state. We glorify money. We glorify certain success of white people. That's why. So, nigga, I can explain that to you. Now, you may not want to accept that, but it's the truth. We glorify what white people's success is. We've been, like even you think you more better than other motherfuckers because you got success and you got your wife or whatever. You think you more better than somebody because you got your shit together. That don't mean shit. If I see other people hurting, nigga, my success don't mean shit. Do y'all understand that? Like, I could be successful, got all my shit together, but it doesn't mean anything if I see other people I care about ain't got their shit together, or they're not good. But he don't understand that. But anyway, let's move on.
even though we the freest and we have the opportunity to choose for ourselves. This isn't God. Ain't none of this what he talking about God right now. And I ain't even studied him.
Now, mind you, he say, I ain't even studying. You don't even know God. All your studies, have you ever met that man? No. So he's a liar. Let's move on.
I ain't even getting started. I'm gonna let you cook. Go ahead.
Well, hold on, wait. But I want clarity before we move on.
Go ahead.
Because when we talk about should men pay 100% of the bills, I'm assuming that means based on the context that you just gave.
It's based off of your circumstance and situation. Everyone is different, and nobody is a monolith.
My brother.
Nobody is a monolith.
Okay.
I love how he put so much passion into his words. But when God created man, God gave man a purpose. And what was the purpose? What was the purpose? He placed that man in a garden. What's this? That's a tree. What's this? Those are clouds. What's that? That's a sky. What's that? That's a bear.
That's not what happened.
Listen to
you
me.
Don't even know the
Man,
word of
listen
God.
to me.
You don't even know the word of
Listen
God,
to
but
me,
I'm gonna let you
brother.
cook.
Listen to me. And when God seen that he was fit to represent himself as a man, he put him to rest. And from that rib.
First of all, my brother, you just coming off real fucked up. First of all, both of y'all niggas fucked up. But, nigga, what are you talking about, bro? God this and God that. You ain't never met God. How you know what the fuck God, as a man, know what he really thinks? The fuck out of here. But then number two is this. Listen, my people. I want men to understand this. Your relationship is different from every man you know. That woman is different from any woman you know. And treat it that way. Stop acting like that shit is the same. It's not. But anyway, let's move on.
He took Eve. Now this is a fact. Now we have to understand, what does it mean when you create a woman?
First of all, it's not a fact, nigga. You ain't never met God. You don't know what Adam and Eve was. What the fuck is it talking about facts? It's no fact of Adam and Eve, nigga. It's a story. It's what they've been pushing for generations. How the fuck you... Anyway, let's move on. Move on.
A woman from the rib. What is a rib? A rib protects the internal organs, the heart and the rib. If the rib is mishandled, it fractures, it breaks. And what does that do to the man? It leaves him vulnerable. It leaves him hurt. But if a man handles this rib, protects this rib, uplifts this rib, guides this rib, loves this rib, this woman is able to become something greater than what she was created, which uplifts the man himself.
Trash. Trash, he lying. You can treat a woman so good in your thought process, right? Oh, their fucked up thought process. That woman switch on you because she'll tell you, hey, you know what? You ain't do this for me, though. I don't feel this or whatever. What he talking about, man? See how they demean women? Like a woman don't have her space to speak how she feel. Only because this man, because you a child of God, right? You're a man of God. You act like you know what a woman thinks. That's bullshit. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. I want to get y'all talk.
So God gave a man responsibility before he gave him a woman. He didn't say, here's Adam and here's Eve. He said, here's Adam and here's a responsibility. And then when God was seen that he was fit to be considered a man and a head, which God is the head of man and man is the head of woman, he then...
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. We don't know none of that. All that bullshit they talking about, God said, nigga, you don't even know God. You niggas just believe in that. It ain't no way. Listen, let me say this. I say this. It is women out here that have their point of view about shit. Right? How's a nigga like me? I have my own perspective as a man. Tell a woman how she's supposed to feel. How? Real talk. Ask yourselves that. These goofy ass niggas is sitting out here talking about as a man. You know how a woman feel. How? Are you a woman? Did you go through a woman situation? How? Excuse me. You know nothing about a fucking woman. These goofy ass niggas talking that shit. You ain't no woman. How the fuck you know what a woman goes through? You a man, right? So how the fuck you know what a woman goes through? Get the fuck out of here, man. Just bullshit. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let y'all call in.
Then gave God Eve. And then what happened, brother? And then what happened?
You tell me. Because I'm going to add the context. I want you to
No, we can go in deep. If you want chapters, whatever, we can do this. But I need every young man listening to me that was raised in a home without a father. Young girls that was raised in homes without fathers. Your mother is divine greatness. Your mother is beautiful. I don't care what no man says about you, your mother, or where you can go. Strive to elevate. Strive to become the best version you are before you get into a relationship, so you don't have to drag a woman through the same things your fathers did to your mothers. Love yourself enough to provide for yourself. So when you get into a relationship with a woman, you don't have to abandon her or drag her through your turmoils. All praises is completely due to the Most High. Go ahead, my brother.
You know what's so funny about that story? The part that he left out
What's that?
is that she hearkened to the voice of the servant.
No, fuck that, nigga. Y'all niggas is trash. Both of y'all niggas is trash. Both of y'all trash. Let me say this. How the fuck, as a man, I can tell a young woman how I feel to be molested by their own fucking father or mother or family member? We supposed to just let that go, cause he the man. What the fuck are you talking about, man? We got plenty of women that been through that shit, that got molested through their family members, friends or family, whoever it is. What the fuck are you niggas talking about, man? That's that God complex. What these niggas is talking about? Nigga, do you understand it is young boys that got molested by men in their family? What the fuck are you niggas talking about, man? You look at it from one perspective of, oh, you know, it ain't happened to me type of bullshit. What are you talking about? It is confused men and women, young men and women that got molested by people they thought that cared about them, and they got molested by. So what we tell them though? Are they men? How we do that? That dumb shit you say? That shit is so clear what you saying. Are you stupid motherfuckers? Nobody gets molested if you just do what we say. Are you saying that? See, that's the problem, my people. Let me tell y'all some real shit. So I don't judge people the way these goofy ass niggas in that goofy ass religion. And then the fucked up part about it, their beliefs is these motherfuckers in their religion, these are the same people that molest people. Because they can take advantage of people that's trying to look for an outlook in life. Trying to find some shit. Try to be better. But these are, in that same religion, rape and molest people. Act like they more superior. Oh, my religion is more superior. How, nigga? How? Because we know from your religion, y'all rape and molest children and people more. These are facts. But you want to say, oh, we don't like the gay shit. We don't like the gangbangers and all that shit. You do all that, try to talk down. Bitch ass nigga. They're a bunch of bitch ass niggas. The fuck out of here. They're a bunch of bitch ass motherfuckers. Fucking cowards. Nigga, I move as like this. I never act like one entity is more superior than somebody. Even what I believe in. Nigga, my superiority, people, the shit I believe in, ain't more superior than nobody. Because what I believe in can make mistakes and do fuck shit. These motherfuckers sitting there, oh, you believe in God. Like you motherfuckers ain't been in y'all entity. Y'all ain't commit sin or crimes or raping or molesting children. Y'all the best entity? Yeah, all right, cool. Okay, man. All right, man. All right, man. Y'all go ahead with that bullshit. Y'all believe in that. I'm sorry, my people. I'm sorry. I'm getting upset about it. Fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck about them niggas talking all that bullshit. Them motherfuckers ain't like, oh, in their religion ain't nothing going on. All you gotta do is believe in this and you good. The fuck are you talking about? In your religion, y'all commit more of motherfucking molestation of children. These are facts. Oh, we believe in this religion and Jesus. And y'all the motherfucking religion or Jesus in that aspect of y'all commit of sexually abusing children. More. What the fuck are you talking about? These goofy ass niggas, man. Let's move on, man. I swear to y'all, man. Listen. Let's move on, man. Let's move on.
To the serpent. And the man wasn't there to protect her. God was. They had everything. They didn't even know that they was naked. He made her because he said
Let me ask y'all a question. Time out. Let me ask y'all a question. Was God there when certain people in your family got molested? Or was it because they didn't believe in God the way they believed in it, so that's why they got raped? They got molested. Is that because? Because I know plenty of people that believe in that God and believe in that bullshit that got molested and raped. Women and men. So all you gotta do is believe in what they believe in. You won't get molested and raped. Whoa! Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Seriously, we gotta have real common sense. Are y'all serious, man? I'm asking y'all. Real talk. Are y'all serious, man? This dude can sit here and say that bullshit he's saying. Did that stop any molestation? Oh, he was just the devil. He didn't believe in what we believe in. It was people that believed in that shit and still got molested and raped. What are you talking about? So, they ain't believing fully what you believe in? What you talking about, man? They don't even live in real reality. They live in fucked up reality, man. What the fuck are we talking about here? How y'all letting these religious people say the shit that they say? They lying. This shit is trash, bro. What are y'all doing? Why y'all letting these people bullshit y'all like that? Con artists. Listen to him. Keep listening to him. Hold on. Let's go.
because he said that it wasn't good for man to be alone. And he didn't point to figure it out. He let him name every single thing that was in the garden. And the context matters. And this is what happens when you know your word. And the interesting part about it is the devil know parts of the Bible too.
Oh, man.
The devil know parts of the Bible too. So,
Oh, you fucking kidding me. You fucking kidding me. Ask this nigga have he met the devil. Ask him if he ever met the devil. He talked to the devil. He know what the devil is about, what he can do. You read the Bible. You read a book. But have you ever seen the devil? Them niggas can't take. Come on, bro. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta be better than this shit. And I'm not telling people not to believe in something or nothing like that. I don't try to discourage people for that. But you can't let these type of motherfuckers discourage you and act like they know the truth. They don't know the motherfucker. This dude don't know no truth about nothing. He ain't never met God. He ain't never met the devil. How the fuck you know who? First of all, as a human being that been living here 43 years, I ain't never met the devil. Never met him. Never talked to him. Never said, what's the devil shit you want to do? What you want? What you trying to do? You can read a book, and the book can lie to you, right? Man, come on, man. Let's move on, man. Let's move on.
Bible too. So the serpent itself was able to beguile Eve because he understood what God told them not to do. Not to eat from that tree. Not to eat that fruit. And although she had all of the covering that she could ever want and need, there is no greater...
You know the crazy part about it? These niggas trying to sit out here and preach to niggas, and they ate from the same fruit. These niggas were sinners too. Before all of a sudden they got religious. They ate from the same fruit that we all eat from. What the fuck they talking about, man? The fruit. And mind you, and why I say what I said, why I'm saying what I'm saying, ain't none of them niggas taught to God. They haven't. And if they told you that, them niggas are supposed to be in the psych ward. They lying. Let's move on.
No greater provider than God himself. And you know what she did? She was disobedient. She still ate, and not only did she eat, she went and she gave it to her husband too.
You notice how he talked? It's about the woman. She was disobedient. What about the man? He wasn't disobedient. You want to blame the woman for that shit. Nigga, what the fuck? I can't make this shit up, man. How y'all believing in this? A grown-ass man sitting there making millions of dollars off of YouTube telling women, comply to your man because your man knows everything, because if he think the way I think, you'd be good, you'd be better off. Bullshit. When every man in life, period, is flawed. How the fuck you say this? Nigga, you flawed. Anyway, let's move on, man. Let's move on. Move on.
Which then got them kicked out, and then they had to put cherubims around the tree of life so that they wouldn't eat it and become gods themselves. That's scripture. And then their children was raised up to then kill one another because one of them was jealous of the other. And then the children then became generational curses as a result of what the beguilement was from the wife.
This nigga reading from a book that was man-made. Man-made. He don't even know that's the truth. He just believe in it. Nigga, I can go to what's the shit called? Hickory Dock or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? One of them books. Sam I Am. I can say that shit is factual. What the fuck are we talking about, man? Goofy nigga. Just goofy. Just goofy shit. Nigga, I can go to any book and say that shit is true. I can make it as a religion. Ain't got no proof. He ain't got no proof. Any religious person tell you, oh, they got proof. They ain't got no proof. They ain't got no proof at all, my people. They ain't got no proof. And you say, oh, Kenny, oh, you trying to, this is, no, nigga, tell me what their proof is. They just tell you what their belief is. They got no fucking factual shit you seen. You know for a fact, oh, they got a religious book. What? Religious book. Okay, cool. Let's go off their dumbass religious book. Why is people still living then? We go off their religion. They say that the world's supposed to end. Why it ain't end yet? Huh? They tell you pro-life. I'm pro-life. And all that other shit. Don't people die? Every day somebody dies. You just don't know when. How's a motherfucker that's so religious can't tell you when a person's going to die? Why? Huh? They so pro-life. They care about life. Why they can't tell you when a motherfucker's supposed to die? They believe in God so much, the way they do, why they can't tell you when you gonna die? Answer that question. They can't tell you that because it ain't true. Ain't nobody can tell anybody when they gonna die. All these religious fuck people sitting there, oh, we know, you know, just gotta live your life like this, and you're gonna be good in heaven. Mind you, same people that's telling you that, right? How they know you going to heaven if you live right, the way they saying? How they know? They got proof? You can't have no fucking proof. Not in real life. This is real shit. Them bitch, listen, everybody die, right? Everybody die. You know what you do when everybody die? You go back and live your fucking life. That's factual shit. They talking all that shit. Don't just believe in God. And God will take you to the promised land. These bitches ain't never been to the... How they gonna talk about the promised land and they ain't never been there? They ain't never been to the promised land? How? Tell me how. I'm waiting, my people. Tell me how they was at the promised land. How they know where your family members gonna go? Have they been there? How the fuck they know? They still here on earth. How the fuck they know? They only believe in God, right? So did God tell them, oh, that's where that person is going or where they not going? Ask them that. We don't know where nobody's going. Ask them. Ask these motherfuckers that. Stop sitting there trying to act like I'm tripping. Ask these motherfuckers that. Where they gonna go? Tell me where he is. Tell me where my family member is going. Is they going to hell or heaven? I'm waiting, people. I'm waiting for y'all to tell me that. I'm a realist. I don't live in fantasy land. You got these motherfuckers talking about, oh, I'm a religious person. I'm this and I'm that. Nigga, how? You can't even tell me when I'm gonna die. As these niggas, they so religious, right? Tell me when I'm gonna die. Let me say this. I don't know when I'm gonna die. I can tell you that, and that's factual. But that's that goofy motherfucker that's talking when he know I'm gonna die. He can't tell you that. He can't tell you. Let's move on.
From Eve.
Brother.
No.
Okay.
That's what happened.
Okay.
That's literally what happened. So my point is that context matters. It's not just looking at it on the surface.
Definitely.
It's deep diving into the understanding. You need to get a concordance. You should get a concordance because I don't know what book you read. I don't know what version you understand, but you got to get a concordance to understand what words mean. And you need to understand exactly what God instructed Adam to do because he wasn't disobedient. He was punished for the thing that you tell women to do and you tell men to do. You said, people sent me a video of you saying a man should give 100% of his check to his wife. God punished Adam because he hearkened to the voice of his woman and he wasn't the leader that you saying with both tongues, because it's speaking from both tongues, that you said that men should do. It's the opposite of what God instructed man to do.
That's, what he just said is so beautiful. Genesis chapter 3.
You got two ignorant ass niggas speaking about men and women, right? And they do not understand. But you know what, man? Neither one of these dudes know about women. They genuinely don't. How the fuck are you gonna talk about women when both of y'all disrespect women in your own respective? And listen, and let me say this to the women that's in their lives, because most likely they are. Listen. Not to disrespect y'all sisters or nothing like that, but y'all trash. You let this man speak that shit about women. Even about you. Because at the end of the day, it's about you. You let these dudes speak that shit about you. Listen, first of all, nigga, y'all know I speak the way I speak on this channel. If I get out of pocket and I get out of line, don't get that shit twisted. My wife gonna check that shit, and I respect that from her. I ain't gonna act like, oh, I'm the dominant person in the family because I'm dominant person because I pay for everything. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? Do you understand? When I was down and out, my wife paid for years of who I am. We respect each other. See, that's the thing. You want to talk about, listen, let me say this. And I'm going to move on for this. And I'm going to let y'all come in. Because I don't want to hear no more of this bullshit. This shit is male chauvinist shit. And I don't like this shit. Right? Let me say this. On real talk. When I was down and out. Right? And I wasn't nobody. Right? For y'all even knew OBF. Or any of this shit. Right? My wife had my fucking back. Right? Even before she even knew I was going to become OBF. Before she even knew it. Right? She had my fucking back. I want to support my husband. I want to do this shit for him. I love him. And she did that shit for me. She did that for me. So these goofy ass niggas that don't come from them, and they probably do. They just male chauvinist ass fuck niggas. Right? Or any of you fuck niggas. Listen, my wife is the best thing that ever happened to me in my life. Don't get it ever twisted. I know I know what I'm supposed to do. But the one thing I learned, I'm not bigger than my wife, and my wife ain't gonna never act like she bigger than me. I established that with her, and she established that with me. We not gonna play that game with each other. And we did do that. All the shit that these motherfuckers talking about, we did do that to each other. But we come to a conclusion, we understand. Hey, babe, you ain't no bigger than me. I ain't no bigger than you. You know I love you, right? Okay, that's enough. We do that. Love my life. Should tell you, nigga, I ain't gonna do that to my husband. Oh, he on. Nigga, I'm riding with him. Even when I'm wrong, my wife gonna ride with me. we know at the end of the day, or we gonna ride with each other. Cause ain't nobody got us. We've been in this shit a long time. My wife said to me a while ago, she said to me, she said, babe, now I see what you talking about. We ride whatever. We ride. If we right or wrong. Because she always tried to like, she didn't see my thing of, everybody ain't my family. Even if they blood or not. She didn't see that. Now she see it. She's like, oh yeah, they ain't my family like that. What they gonna do if I'm in the wrong? They gonna do the thing that you gonna do? I told her no, but she didn't see that at the time. Now she see it. She's like, okay, I get it, babe. That's real talk. Shout out to my wife. I'm good, nigga. My wife is good, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You play with me like that, nigga. Listen, I kill you. I don't play like that. My wife know that, nigga. I got bail money. You playing with me, I don't play like that. I love my wife. You know what I'm saying? You play my wife like nigga, I kill you. You play my daughter, I kill you. Play with niggas close to me like that, I kill you. That's how I be. That's how I am. You ain't got to second guess it and act like, oh, what do you think about it? You ain't got to do none of that. I'm who I am. If you ask anybody that fuck with me like that, they know I'm about that. So you ain't got to second guess it. Like, what are you on? Fuck out of here. Ain't nothing about being gangster, nigga. I'm just a real dude. Fuck out of here. Anyway. Y'all want to call in? Y'all want to call in? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Y'all want to call in? If I got to do it, I'm put it up there. You ain't got to call in. I'll put it up. Not that one. I gotta get my other phone. Hold on. I'm gonna switch it over.
Now disconnected from Prime Club.
Go ahead and call in, y'all. Go ahead and call in, man. Oh, yeah. fix that shit on the other side. Go ahead and call in, man. Oh shit. Oh damn. You know what? I ain't do the shit up there. My bad. My bad, y'all. Alright, there you go. Go ahead and call in. My bad. My bad, y'all. Go ahead, number, call in. Excuse me. Oh, you got about 30 minutes. Call in. All right. Okay. We out. Leave comments, hit that like button, support your boy. It's your boy, Mr. OBF. Peace and love to the world.